Hi, everybody. Welcome to Humanitarian Transformation Network by Candace and the Humanitarian Transformation Circle. We're here to transform lives and educate the masses on common sense 21st century human rights. And I apologize. I have been working on another project and I have another platform that I'm working on as well. So I've been kind of, out of the sorts of keeping up with these presentations here to educate you guys on 21st century human rights. But I am going to be, being consistent here. This week, I think I'm back on track. So I hope everyone is doing well and having a blessed day. Blessed happy Monday, everybody. So we're going to dig right in, and how I do my presentations, I try to apply the human right article to common sense 21st century of things that are going on in our natural society as of today, and incorporate the two together to make it make sense, because a lot of things are outdated. So we need to start breaking things down that make sense. So I'm trying to get the right camera angle here so you guys can kind of see me and see my background here. I hope you guys can see me. Okay, so let's dig right in, everybody. Yay. Okay, Article 11. Everyone, I don't have these memorized, so I'm going to be looking to the right so I can read them to you, and then I'll break each one of them down, okay? Article 11. Everyone charged with a penal offense has the right to be presumed innocent until proved guilty according to law in a public trial at which he or she has had all the guarantees necessary for his or her defense. Okay, that's Article 11, number 1. Number 2, and then I'll break it down. No one shall be held guilty of any penal offense on account of any act or omission which did not constitute a penal offense under national or international law at the time when it was committed, nor shall a heavier penalty be imposed than the one that has applicable at the time the penal offense was committed. Okay, let's talk about this. Because I've done a lot of research like that, being a federally registered contractor. So I've looked into penal codes, and I looked into criminal law, and I also took business law 1 and 2 in college. And I see that there's a lot of injustice in the justice system, and if you watch movies like I do, what is it? I think it's ID. What is that? Criminal law. But there's all sorts of movies out there, and people are not being treated fairly. And I know, as a prior accountant, you need paper trails. You need paper trails, facts, and figures. And then as well, in this day and age, there's so much going on with new technology. And then there's racism, because in this, like in African American community, I'm just going to be, I'm going to try to be as just blatantly honest as I can be. In the African American community, other nationalities think all Black people look the same. We do not look the same. We are not the same. And in another instance, it was a situation where, because of crimes from African Americans, that have been committed, there was actually a Caucasian gentleman who had made a Black face, and this goes back decades, where they used to, I forget, there was a skit artist, and he painted his face black to look black, as to, use it as a joke, which is not a joke. Well, this particular Caucasian man, I believe he was doing some type of robberies, and he had made then this is new technology, he had made a black face. So the law enforcement was looking for a black face, a black person with that type of face. And which was injustice, because of the new technology today. And you'll see this, like I said, in the movies, that due to the new technology, you can change into anybody that you want to, in this day and age. So the judicial system, and it makes it harder for them to pinpoint these people. Thank God, we have new DNA testing and all of that going, in this day and age, but it is still difficult for them to pinpoint a person. So the wrong person can be wrongly accused of a crime because of this new technology. So it is making it very difficult for criminal activity and the right person to be charged in this day and age. And it's an unfair justice to the person that is telling them that they are innocent. And they have these techniques of interrogation where that they almost force a person into confessing for something, because they've been in an interrogation room for hours and hours and hours, getting beat. Oh, you did this. Oh, you did this. Oh, you did this. Not having the facts. Now, if you have fingerprints on a weapon, or but people can be set up as well. I've seen that as well. You look on the movies. The movies tell you everything. Okay, they tell you everything. So the judicial system, it's making it very difficult due to new technology out here. But thankfully, they're getting better, trying to catch all these criminals and not charge the wrong person, and give them fairness and a due process to make sure that that is the correct person. Okay, and not find them automatically guilty for something that they did not do. So, it's very important that, the law enforcement and, all the other judicial systems, Department of Justice, and, the CIA, the FBI, they keep up with all the new technology, because, it's making it making their harder. So, I think it's very important that those entities keep up with this, because people are getting very crafty these days to get away with criminal activity. So, like I said, hopefully they'll keep up with that and not, charge someone incorrectly, and give them a fair trial. Um, Even before they go to trial, I don't think anyone should go to trial when they don't have all the factual evidence against a person. That is just not right. Why turn somebody's life upside down, and you're going on circumstances, circumstantial evidence. It's not factual. Now, if you have factual evidence, by all means, do what you need to do, because they committed a criminal activity, and they need to be held accountable. Because if you commit a crime, you need to be held accountable for your actions. I don't care how high of a power that you think that you hold in the world, or in your state, or in your community. If you are committing criminal activity, you need to be held accountable for your actions. You are not above the law. No one is above the law. I don't care who you are. Okay. Now let me see, make sure I got everything I wanted to say in reference to that. Oh, there's another thing as well. International law is different from, the U.S. law. In international law, okay, it's a lot different. If you go to another country and you commit a crime, say as far as a robbery, in the United States, if you go to another country and you commit that robbery, oh, their penalties are a lot stricter than the United States. And they will give you a lifetime sentence for robbery, or they might cut off your finger, or they might cut off your hand. I mean, they have their own systems in those other countries. So I suggest you not go to any other country and do any criminal activity. And that goes for rape as well. If you go to another country, and then as well of human trafficking, taking their country children and bringing them across the border, I think that person should be held responsible, not only in the United States, but also in the country that they did the criminal activity in to bring over to the United States. So people need to be mindful that there's two different sets of laws of criminal activity across international and, state lines and country lines. Okay. Let me make sure I got everything. Applicable personal offense was committed. Basically, what it is saying is make sure that you have all the evidence and do not charge someone incorrectly. Make sure that we are keeping up with the new technology, because technology is changing. People are getting smarter, and they are trying. A lot of them are. Some of them that I know personally. I know this for a fact personally. Some of them are just committing straight perjury in the court system and getting away with it. They are, it's like our judicial system in the United States. It doesn't hold any water anymore, and people are getting away with things, and they're able to. I'm going to talk about this in another article because it applies to some information that I personally know, because I'm a socioeconomic researcher, and I've uncovered and exposed a lot of corruption that I personally have seen, and it's very sickening. Okay, let me go to Article 12. Okay, no, you know what I'm going to do? Yeah, I'm going to do Article 12, and then I'm going to shut this down, and we're going to go on to 13 and 14. So, Article 12. No one shall be subjected to arbitrary interference with his privacy, family, home, or correspondence, nor to attacks upon his honor and reputation. Everyone has the right to the protection of law against such interference or attacks. This one really hits home to me, you guys. Let me read this one again. And boy, oh boy, this one really hits home to me. No one, Article 12, of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, so what we're discussing here, no one shall be subjected to arbitrary interference with his privacy, family, home, or correspondence, nor to attacks upon his honor and reputation. Everyone has the right to the protection of law against such interference or attacks. Let me tell you guys something. This definitely is not happening. This definitely is not happening. Whistleblowers are not being protected. And whistleblowers are out there to expose the criminals within a system or whatever it may be, so the system can be corrected. Okay, and so it will not happen again to another family, another human being. And I am seeing that whistleblowers are not being protected. Their families are not being protected. I can tell you this for a fact. I know this for a fact. I know people that have reported criminal activity to the FBI, to the CIA, to the Department of Justice. They have reported criminal activity to city leaders, to state leaders, and to even to the IRS, money laundering, fraud, all of this. And what ends up happening is these blowers are sending this information and exposing this information. And then when the party within that criminal activity finds out, they start attacking the whistleblowers. So the whistleblowers, and the good here that are reporting this information to the powers at B are not being protected. So the criminal activity keeps going on, and their families are being attacked. Some people's children, because they became reported, a specific criminal activity. Some people went after people's children and their homes. They have, what do you call that? Oh God, what do you call that? Hold on, guys, for a second. I got the right word. Well, they have defamation of character. Okay. They have done a lot of that. Instead of looking at the criminal activity, they go after the individual person at hand and start doing defamation of character, trying to portray that person as the wrong one, as the evil one that is doing that, like they have done something wrong. But the good person is being attacked. And the law enforcement, the Department of Justice, the FBI, the DOJ is not protecting whistleblowers and the good people out here that are trying to help fix these broken systems and bring awareness to what is going on. Because if the whistleblowers do not bring awareness to the criminal activity, it's going to continue. Like money laundering. If the IRS, if someone reports to an IRS, someone has been money laundering money for several years, and they don't do nothing about it, and then the people come and attack the family, something is wrong with our system, because the system isn't working for the good people that are trying to help them. So a lot of people need to understand this, because this is happening. I know a specific instance, a situation, I'm not going to give details, but a situation of, another whistleblower on, a specific huge industry. And because it's a multi-trillion-dollar, billion-dollar industry, and here you have this good person exposing what this trillion-dollar industry, billion-dollar industry is doing, they just sweep it under the rug. But in the meantime, the whistleblower is getting attacked. They're putting they're putting cameras in people's homes. They're putting what do you call those things that they put under the cars to track you, the trackers on your car. They're doing the most. And then when you send it to a specific agency that is supposed to protect you, and as far as law enforcement, they do nothing to protect that person. So what is the reasoning behind being a whistleblower when you have no protection, when you are trying to help the system, help them correct issues that they haven't seen or not known about, to prevent those type of things from occurring again? So the whistleblowers, you try to do the right thing by the Heavenly Father. You are a Christian. You are a high vibrational person, and you are trying to do the right thing by society so these things won't happen again. But as you do that, your life now becomes in danger. You have to now live in fear. You have to be fearful for your family, because you expose a multi-trillion-dollar corporation, and you are exposed a city, you exposed a state, you expose, a high-powered person, and now all of a sudden, your life is now in danger, and no one's helping you. No one's protecting you. No one's protecting your family. Nothing. And so what you have done is now seems in vain. It's in vain because there is no protections in place for people that are honest, good, honest, loving hearted people that want to fix the problems in society so it won't happen again. So, and then, as well, they invade people's privacy at that point. They try to take away, they hack their computers. They, hack into their bank accounts. They start calling people and telling them, oh, don't believe this person because this person is X, Y, and Z. Um, what do you know about this person? Trying to gain information, even medical information about that person. I mean, it is beyond crazy. And I know of these instances because, like I said, I am a socioeconomic researcher and I've been doing this since 2014. And I know myself personally, I have exposed a lot of things. But guess what? What I am seeing is it's still happening. There's nothing being done about anything. So what is the purpose of people, good people out here, honest people? If you're supposed to be protecting society, you're supposed to be protecting and serving society and helping uplift society. And if you are helping protect criminal activity, you should not be in, a lot of people shouldn't be in the positions that they are in. And whistleblowers, I really have to say, I really, really do have to say that a lot of whistleblowers, it's sad that I have to say this, but I really feel this way because you're not being protected. If you whistleblow and you try, send stuff to the FBI, the CIA, the Department of Justice, I think it's the IC3, all the big agencies, state leaders, city leaders, whoever you may send it to, you may not be protected. So you have to be prepared to chance that. You have to be prepared for the repercussions because the person that you are trying to expose or organization or whatever it may be you're trying to expose, they may destroy you because you don't have any protections under any type of law, not even human rights laws or criminal law, it seems. Because you are trying to do the right thing, you have no protections. So you have to be very mindful. And people will come try to destroy your entire life. People will say things about you that just are not true to protect themselves. Some people will go through, and especially when it is concerning money, people will go through any means necessary to protect what they have stolen. Okay? So people need to understand. This is why Article 12 is so, so, so important to me. Oh, it is so important to me because I've known people that, and I'm going to say including myself, just keep it real out here, including myself, that have exposed all kinds of stuff. And, when top officials cover up for other top officials, that's the scary part. That is the scary part in the whole debacle. They are covering for one another. In my eyes, I don't care how high of a power that you are. You are supposed to do right by humanity and society. You are not to cover up criminal activity. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And just because you have power and control, you are not supposed to do that to humanity or any other individual, because they are doing that to help protect other human beings from going through the same type of thing and to heal broken systems. And if this is happening in our day and age, You know, a lot of people do not need to be in these positions. Okay, if you are not if you don't have a soul, if you don't care about another human being, you don't care that, you know, there's good people out here, and we need those good people, because it seems like good people, you know, are being attacked for doing the right thing. And like I said, good Christian people, good-hearted people, loving people, they're trying to do the right thing, but they are not being protected by doing the right thing. They're helping fix things. And this is what we're for the ones that are humanitarians and government officials. I don't care what position you hold. If you are here to protect and serve, that's what you're supposed to do in the right way, not in an evil way for self-preservation. Okay, now if you're involved and you're trying to cover it up, you need to be held accountable to this. Let's just be honest. You need to be held accountable to, because you don't need to be in that position, because you are hurting people instead of helping people. We are here to help humanity, not hurt humanity. And this is what I'm seeing. People are being attacked for doing the right thing. And it's so sad in this day and age that people can't even speak up and have a voice and expose criminal activity, because some people have a fixation on money, greed, and power. And they don't know that at some point, the truth always prevails. At the end of the day, it may not be at that moment. It might not be that next month. It might not be within that year. But the truth will always prevail. So that is the end. I'm very passionate about that, you guys, because I know some people that are going through some things currently now. And I know I personally, expose a lot of things. I have exposed so many things. And it is sad that I have saw that there is so much criminal activity out here that has gone on and nothing has been done about it. That's the scary part about it, because of if they go after that, whoever, it's when money is involved, that, people, oh, we'll just pay them off to keep them quiet. No, that's not the way to do it. If you are a good-hearted person, if you are a good person in this world, and I don't care what country you are in, if you are a good-hearted person in the world, this is what you are supposed to do. You are supposed to speak up and help others and help society heal, help humanity heal. Because if you sit there and then someone pays you off to keep you quiet, you are feeding into the same criminal activity. So do the right thing and help heal humanity, because this is what we are supposed to do. Okay, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Look forward to my next video. I think it's going to be Article 13 and 14. We're going to go more in detail. Thank everybody for joining the Humanitarian Transformation Network and Transformation Circle. Okay. And this is Humanitarian 21st Century Common Sense Education on Human Rights, because we need to apply the Universal Declaration of Human Rights to what we are dealing with currently in our society, which is impacting humanity. Thank everybody for watching. God bless, and look forward to Article 13 and 14 coming up next. God bless.